Hey guys, welcome back to another Heavy Metal Diecast video, and another one here from Corgi, of course, and it is a Hawker Hurricane Mark II, and this particular aircraft here is from a No.73 Squadron, and when it was operating over the Western Desert in 1942. 73 Squadron was first formed in 1917 during World War I, of course, and it would be disbanded in 1919. It was reformed again in 1939, and it would see action over France and, of course, Britain until being shipped over to the Middle East. And it did take part in ground attack operations as well as covering convoy routes to Tobruk. After World War II, the squadron would still operate within the Middle East until its final disbandment in January of 1969. Now, this looks like a sort of a more of a budgety Corgi one. I did grab this for $40, so it doesn't sort of look like it's got a big fancy box or anything, so it may not have a certificate or anything. But what we'll do is we'll get this Hurricane out of this packet and have a little look at it. So, of course, with the blister pack out of the box, we'll take that lid off, of course. And it does have the usual stand and the landing gear accessories, of course, for gear up or gear down. And, of course, this little Hurricane right in here. There's a little nugget of die cast. We'll just move this out of the way and check this out. I do like a bit of desert camo. These camo schemes do look really nice. And I think this one's going to look great. And if you have a close look, you can see the nice panel lines there. This is a very, very nice one by Corgi, of course. I do the, sometimes these open, and it does. So this one does open to show you a little bit of engine detail, of course. It was a little bit stiff because this sort of does look reasonably new, I suppose. There's no dust on it or anything like that. I did buy it secondhand, and it was, as I said, only, I think it was around $40. So, but it's got some very unusual markings along the fuselage there, but it does look very nice. It's got some very good detail there. There is a little pilot figure sitting in there. We'll swing it around and have a little look at the details along this side, which is obviously identical. That does look very nice. It is a, typical Corgi build. I thought this might be a lot cheaper sort of build with that little packet that it came in, but it seems to be just as good as the normal boxed type ones. So I haven't really noticed anything that is different to this. The propeller does spin nicely, of course. We will turn this upside down and have a look underneath. It's quite a stark blue, so that is a very vibrant blue underneath there. You tend to notice that with a lot of the Western Desert Theatre aircraft, the blue is very, very stark on the underneath. So I guess the skies were a lot bluer over there than maybe over Europe, but it does look very nice indeed. The details underneath there, excellent. Normal Corgi standard, of course. And of course, that's where you'll be putting your landing gear. Of course, the tail wheel is a fixed tail wheel in the extended position, so the only thing we need to do is put some main landing gear on, of course. So we will quickly do that right now and come right back. All right, for those of you that like to see your aircraft in flight, we've covered you first. So it was just straightforward. You just put the retracted landing gear in that position, of course, and that is how she's going to look when you have it in flight. And it does, you don't have to do much, just those two little pieces, of course, there. And, of course, if you do want to put it on the stand, you just whack that in the stand hole and then your little hurry on your stand. And that is good to display in flight. Job done. So it is a nice little rendition of a Western Desert campaign Hurricane, and it does look very nice. But of course, I like to display mine with gear down. So what we'll do is we'll chuck some extended landing gear on this and come right back. So we'll go off and do that right now. And of course, this is wheels down. Straightforward, just two pieces. You just drop that in. And of course, these do roll. So if you like to roll your planes around on the deck, of course, you'll be happy about that. It does roll very well. And that is how she does look. Set up for gear down, of course, and I do reckon it does look very nice. As I said, I am very partial to a nice desert camo. I think it does look very nice, and of course, it does have some great detail. You can see all the gun holes in the wings there, all the gun ports there for those 8 machine guns, and of course the filter there and the radiators and everything, it does present really nice. And I reckon it is another pretty cool model by Corgi. We will chuck this on the deck right now and wind this video up. We will zoom in a little bit for you because this is not the hugest of aircrafts. Of course, it is a little Hurricane, little World War II fighter, and I do think this is a very nice one. So once again, this is by Corgi, of course. It is 1/72nd scale diecast. It is from a No. 73 Squadron. It is a Hawker Hurricane Mark II over the Western Desert in 1942. And if you like this as much as me, just throw us one of those if you want. And of course, if you're yet to subscribe to our channel, feel free to do that as well. And once again, thank you very much for taking the time to check out another one of our videos. I hope you enjoyed this little Hurricane today. And you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks for coming. Cheers.